I always keep y'all updated. And if you've been following me today, you have heard me talk about my newfound friend who I met recently, who has been just so knowledgeable. Hey, Mama, I see you on here. Hi, Mom. So make sure y'all go follow her. But if you have been following me today, you guys were able to know that I met someone today who has been super sweet, and we've been having some just bomb conversations. And y'all know one thing about me. I love to pass information on. I love for you guys to learn. I love for you guys to be able to take something from whatever I have going on. So Ali, y'all said I couldn't go to dinner, and I told Ali, I said, Ali, listen, the millimeters said that I cannot go. I had to tell them what the millimeters, who y'all are, I can't go to dinner unless you come on this line. Okay, so guess what I have? Here's Ali, y'all.
Hi, hey everybody. So can I take over from
You
here?
want to take? Oh, don't be trying to take my phone. Wait a minute.
I'm just gonna take over. So, okay, this is funny, but this is my first video ever on social media,
Yeah.
and what I would like to say is that, the secret to living is giving, and your income is in direct proportion to your contribution. So me and Melody, we were talking about, what is something we can share that is, so you guys can put into action right away. And it's a very simple thing. One simple thing that you could do. The biggest muscle you will ever build is a muscle of habit, a powerful habit. And it's a simple thing you can do. I could share an example of that with you, and that is like, for example, if your physical fitness, your body, the temple of your soul, if that is your thing you want to transform first, which I would do, is, say wake up at 6 a.m. a day or whatever your schedule is, but set a time and just get out of the house. Get out of the house for 10 minutes. Don't do a run. Don't go crazy, because you might be sore next day and it might like set you back a little. So do one small thing. Just put on your workout gear and get out of the house. For 10 minutes, come back. But here's the key. Do it consistently. Do it for...
Hi, I use Febreze Fade-Defy Plug.
And I use this.
Febreze has a microchip to control scent release, so it smells first day fresh for 50 days.
50 days?
And its refill reminder light means I'll never miss a day of freshness. Febreze Plug.
Meet the new Coleman Rubicon 1200 RK. Only available at Camping World.
That what you will start to realize is it will become easy. It will become at least 60 or 70% easier than before.
I'm sorry, I made a mistake. We don't have no lobster.
And they don't have lobsters, so. Yes. So, well, that's real life, right? We're trying to have lobster and they don't have it. So, in any case, so back to the goal here. Try to be persistent. And there's another thing called habit stacking. There's something you naturally do. For example, when this becomes easy for you to get out of your house, get out of your apartment or your house, just go for a little walk. You can stack another habit with that. For me personally, what I can share what helped was I never meditated. I thought one day I would probably do it. And after I got the walking habit down, then I started to do just 10 minutes of meditation with the Headspace app or whatever app you want to use. And I would reward myself with just green tea or coffee. And just do that persistently, and the benefits I found were just magnificent. Like I would see the time started to slow down for me. I was more present in my conversations with people and with myself, just more focused. These are the things I did not initially thought would happen, but they were the benefits that started to show up. So to sum it all up, focus on building a habit. There's a great book I would recommend to anyone. It made the biggest difference in my life, and I have read like over 600 books in personal development, and it's called The Power of Habit. Yeah, that's true. Atomic Habits. Sorry, not Power of Habit. Atomic Habits. It has all the charts you can print out, put by your bedside for habit stacking, for enforcing the habits. Build great habits, guys. Forget the New Year's resolution. Every day is a new resolution.
I
Okay,
like that.
we forget it. So many people start off in January, your gyms are full, and then a month later, nobody shows up. Even if you screw up, we are on a vacation. I'm splurging now, but other than that, I'm like doing one meal a day, fasting mostly, taking care of myself. So every day you just don't break the chain. Just continue, okay? You break the chain of habit, try to jump right back into it. The more consistent you are, the stronger it will get, and that's the biggest muscle you're ever going to build, and hopefully it will have lasting benefits for you guys.
I love that.
Thank
Tell
you.
me what you said earlier about knowledge. Remember earlier when you talked about knowledge?
Yeah, so there, all this question comes from first principles basis, which is, people always say knowledge is power, and I say that is bullshit. Knowledge is potential power. The real power is the ability to act. You can listen to this, get pumped up. You could read a lot of books. It's not going to change your life. What's going to change your life is action. Just repeat action. Action is the habits are what ultimately leads you to a destination, which we like to call destiny. And those habits get cultivated over time. Think of it this way: things in this life tend to lead to their opposites. For example, there's fire, there's water, there's electrons, there's positrons, there's cold, there's hot. So when you exercise restraint, what you get from that is freedom. Okay? So keep that principle and framework in mind. And when you want to go for that chocolate chip cookie or that drink, just remember this: you're borrowing from your future happiness, and that small act of saying no will build your character and give you the strength, a mental callus of sorts. And that's what you want to go for, because ultimately that will give you unbelievable rewards. And it doesn't take that long. Like, there is something called lag time. When you have momentum going, you should try to change your course, and it doesn't happen right away. You don't know if it's going to work. But if you are exercising the same principles over and over again, it does work. Okay, so just stay strong, guys, and keep going for it every day.
And
Thank
one
you.
more thing before you leave, they want to know what you do. And then you can go. Then we can go to back to dinner, because I told them he had to go live. Y'all said he had to go live for me to come to dinner with them. So they want to know what you do.
Well, what I should be doing is this.
You should be.
What I should be, and she is kind of helping me break my mold of being shy and not being on camera. But what I do is, in simple English, I'm a doula for the biggest product companies in the world. So like Apple, Amazon, Tesla, whenever they're building something or they're designing a new augmented reality headset for an F-16 fighter jet, I come in and I help companies make those things before the world ever gets to see it. So it's the biggest joy of my life. I really enjoy it, and it's thrilling. It's also very addictive, which is a trap, but that's what I do.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yay. Thank you, Ali. Okay, so y'all drop some love over here. Y'all drop some hearts and love for Ali. I told y'all he was so sweet. Isn't he sweet and so knowledgeable? We've been having some amazing conversation, y'all. So there, everybody is saying you're smart. Thank you. They said they like you, Ali. Y'all, this is his first live. Okay,
Can I say
so
one more thing?
you can say one more. Oh, she got comfortable.
Yes, so I don't have a proper Instagram account. I would like to sign up for one. It just comes with me trying to live in the moment. But my email is hastohappen@gmail.com. Okay, it's like hastohappen@gmail.com if any one of you like to connect. And once I sign up, hopefully you enough, right? Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course I will. Yes, I will, y'all. Now look, Nolly, now I tell you, we're gonna have to get everybody your email address, and then we'll have to talk about this when we get off this line. I know. I'm sorry. I wasn't about to keep asking. I just wasn't about to keep asking. But we had a good time, and I learned some stuff. So y'all know this I'm about. So first of all, we did the pool, walked out on the beach, and just talked and just had some good conversation. And then he invited me to go to dinner. He wanted me to go with him to dinner. He said, "You leaving tomorrow? I want to just go to dinner." I don't know about that because y'all ain't gonna lie. I like to kind of be to myself. Whatever, T. I like to kind of be by myself before I go back home. That's my last little quiet piece. He said, and I said that to him. And then he said, but dinner, what, an hour? Just like maybe an hour? I'm like, man, you really like him? I like him. Not like that, though. But yeah, he was real cool. I like him. But here's something he said when we were walking on the beach. Because he said, will you walk with me on the beach? I said, sure. To walk on the beach. Here's what he said. He said, we talked about a lot of stuff. But then he was like, and this is cool. I'm going to share this with y'all. He said, I want you to do something, right? Do something and imagine. I said, okay. He said, imagine yourself in a desert. He said, and there's a cube. And I said, okay. And my mind instantly went there. And he said, what color is the cube? I said, it's white. It's clear. He said, okay. He said, is it big? Is it small? I said, it's big. It's sitting in the middle of the desert and it's white and it's clear. Because he said a 3D cube. So that's what I saw. He said, okay, now imagine a ladder that's leading up to the cube. He said, what color is the ladder? I said, it's made of wood. It's going up on the cube to the right side of the cube and it's made of wood. He said, okay, now I want you to think about flowers.
Febreze. I use Febreze fabric refresher every day to make my home smell amazing. On my bed, my couch, my jacket or jeans, in between washes, even shoes. Febreze doesn't cover up odors with scent, but fights them and freshens. Over 1,000 uses. Febreze fabric refresher. This is going to be a destination spot. What?
Watch me.
Flowers. He said, what do you see? I said, purple, pink, white flowers at the top of the ladder. He said, all right, now imagine a horse. I said, okay. He said, what color is the horse? I said, the horse is brown. It's light brown. It's galloping. He said, how does the mood of the horse seem to be? I said, happy. And it's galloping. He said, is it coming towards you? I said, yes. And that's what I saw. Horse coming towards me. Then he said, I now imagine a storm. First I thought he said a store. So I said, a store? You know, you gotta ask him. I said, a store? He said, no. He said, a storm. I said, okay. I said, well, it's a wind sandstorm that I see. He said, okay, a sandstorm. Y'all hear this now because y'all might need to try this on somebody. I said, a sandstorm. He said, okay. Hey, Janelle, girl. What's up, girl? Don't come over here asking me nothing about no production, girl. I'm gonna be at green screen tomorrow. Leave me alone. But anyway, so he was talking about the storm. I said, it's a sandstorm, a windstorm. Then watch how he broke this down, y'all. Now, this man just met me today. Okay? If you were on here earlier, y'all know how we met. Parasailing. He was having to go. He wasn't going to get to go unless somebody came. Then I walked to go parasail, and they pair us up on the parasail. Okay? And then we end up talking from there. Period. Now, he says, the cube and what you saw, it being white and transparent, tells me that you have a pure heart. He said, there's a pureness about you and there's a transparency that comes with you. This what Ali said, baby. Owner of the manufacturing company for Telson and Apple and all them. What he said? He said, there's a transparency that comes with you and there's a purity that comes with you. Okay. So I said, okay. He said, you're very honest, you're very open, and you're very transparent. I said, okay. He said, now the ladder, you said the ladder was made of wood. He said, which tells me that it's stable. He said, what else did he say? He said that the ladder going up means that I'm on my purpose, right? And I'm thinking, okay. Then he said, you said the flowers were colorful. He said the flowers represent your friends, your circle. He said, the fact that you said they were pink and purple and all, he said, tells me your friends are vibrant. You have people in your life who are happy and who are vibrant. I said, okay, okay, all right. He said, now the horse, you said it was running to you. I said, yes. He said, what did he say about the horse? It was something about in terms of a partner or a significant other. Y'all saying y'all can't hear me? Y'all hear me. In terms of a partner or a significant other being a protector. He said you said it was galloping, which represents strength and strong. And he said you said the personality that you felt then it was happy, right? And he said something. It was good though. And then he said in the storm, he said it wasn't a thunderstorm. You said it was a sandstorm. He said, which tells me every storm that you've been going through in your life is only temporary, and it moves and it keeps moving and goes on about its business. That's what he said. He said, nothing's going to stop you. Even the storm moves. I said, what? I said, Ali, I just want you to know you dead on. He said, my concern that I have for you is that because of how you move in purity, people will take advantage of you. That's what he said. He said, because of how your heart is, in purity, people will take advantage of you, and that's what concerns me. Now, this is a man I just met today. That's what he said. Somebody said, look at God, look at God. Because I decided to walk out there and go pair some. That's what Ali said. I said, Ali, that is that's great. He said, I haven't really done the cube thing in a while. He said, and he was like, man, you went right there. I said, yeah, when you told me to imagine, I just started imagining and stuff just started coming out on point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I say he just did a whole assessment on me.
All right, this is Melody Cherie, and I'm enjoying her vacation.
Kind of got some other things I want to work on and do in some quiet